Chris, congratulations on being the recipient of this year's Outstanding Staff Award. No one is better deserving than you. When I think of the term Laker for a lifetime, I think of you. You're a student at Grand Valley. You've been an outstanding staff member at Grand Valley. You're a terrific alum and spokesperson and ambassador for our school. And I want to congratulate you because this is very well deserved.
When I first met Chris Barbee a number of years ago, it was actually in an interview. And there are times when you meet someone, you just don't realize the impact that they're going to have in your life, and that was certainly one of those days. Since that point, I've had an opportunity to work alongside Chris as a colleague, certainly at Grand Valley, and then just really get to experience him as a friend both during that time and beyond that time. And there's definitely one thing that I can say about Chris Barbee is he is someone that you'll just never forget.
Well, one thing that Chris does embody is that compassion for other people, especially people he knows through this Laker family. He knows people's birthdays. He knows what high school mascot that person played volleyball for in some remote corner of Michigan. He knows what people's favorite candy is. And it's important to him because he wants to connect with what's most important to those people beyond just sharing a degree from a place. He wants to connect people in ways that matter to them. And I think it's rare. He's such a rare thing. I don't know what's rarer, four-leaf clover, a unicorn, maybe it's some kind of albino coyote with 3 legs. Chris Barbee is that rare person that once we have some kind of relationship with him, and so many thousands of us do, we never forget him.
Congratulations, Chris Barbee. This is a very well-deserved award.
Congratulations, all the best. You are truly a Laker for a lifetime. Anchor up.
Congratulations, Chris Barbee. You are a treasure for all of us. You're a treasure to GVSU. This honor is much deserved. Congrats.
Neal goes above and beyond most people that I know. Neal is readily accessible for all of his students, both inside and outside of class. He has led our Masters of Public Administration program for the last few years as our director, and he has helped place numerous students and alums in the field of public administration, not only in the state of Michigan, but throughout the region and across the United States.
I had the great opportunity to take coursework with Neal in both my undergraduate and graduate program here at the university. He was also the advisor for the ICMA student chapter that I had the opportunity to be a part of. We co-wrote an article for the magazine. That's the International City County Management Association magazine. So he's very networked in the local government management scene here in West Michigan and was always willing to make those connections for me.
Neal shows excellence in all that he does and is continually building bridges between academia and government. And I think that's what makes a great professor and partner. He helps deliver great education and also meets municipalities in the middle as far as providing great experiences out in the field for students to balance their academic learning with.
Every year, when alumni come back and they come to Grand Valley and I meet them or I see them, one of the first people they always ask about is Neal Buckwalter. And they talk about how he was inspirational and instrumental in their career path and where they are today. And so to me, that shows a lot about a person's character and who he is, that he's able to inspire so many students to live their shared dreams and vision and find their passion in life.
Neal puts in the extra effort to change hearts and minds each and every day.
Thank you, Neal. Thank you for everything that you've done for me. Thank you for everything that you've done for the Grand Valley community and the West Michigan community.
There's no one else who deserves this award more than Neal Buckwalter. He has had lasting impact on so many individuals. Congratulations.
Congratulations again, Neal.
I've had the good fortune to meet and then mentor Nicki. And it is just truly rewarding to see her doing the same for others and mentoring others and helping students and young people discover all the great stuff that there is in STEM.
Nicki has been an inspiration. She sparked inside of me and dozens of others a passion for STEM, a passion that is still burning bright. She showed us how to make an impact, how to lead by example, and how to help thousands of people along the way doing it.
At the time when we were first hiring for camp counselors for STEPS, we only hired female engineering students here at Grand Valley. And the pool of female engineering students here at Grand Valley is pretty small, just like every other university. There's not a whole lot of women in engineering. So we had a small little group. We had a nice little group, but she set herself above and beyond. She kind of took the other counselors under her wing and helped them get through as well. And even as a professional going out of college and getting her co-op and being so successful in her co-op and making a lot of really good connections with industry, within JR Automation and other industries around Grand Rapids here. She is so personable and she's so smart. She is such a hard worker. She just exemplifies everything about Grand Valley engineering and being mission driven and focused on the community and being a very, very smart and intuitive engineer.
She's really dedicated to helping students and helping students discover STEM and mentoring them and helping them in their careers. So, for example, one of her roles has been to work extensively with identifying and placing cooperative education students in our co-op program with her employer and advocating for them. She is involved in leading the local efforts for FIRST Robotics.
Nicki has accomplished so much, but I'm most thankful for her changing my life. She showed me how cool STEM is, engineering and robotics, and set me up for success. Thank you, Nicki, for being a phenomenal mentor and friend to me and so many others. Congratulations.
Congratulations, and you deserve it.
Nicki, congratulations on this award. It's more than deserved, and we'll put you back to work next week.
I'm really pleased that Shannon's being honored tonight. I knew her as a student in 3 of my international relations courses, an introductory course and also the senior seminar, where she displayed so many talents and attributes that made her the professional she is today.
When I think of Shannon, I think of movement maker. And I think of that as a characteristic because of the way she builds community. So Shannon's spaces are some of the most diverse spaces I've ever been in. They are spaces of self-empowerment, of building personal agency, but also not just making one another better, but the communities that we're connected to better. So I just feel like her influence is beyond even words that we have already in our vocabulary, and she's just something really special.
It's almost hard to put into words about when you think about Shannon. You know, everybody talks about Shannon. They're like, oh, Shannon's great. She's a rock star. She has all of this energy. She's a force. And all of that is true. But Shannon is also just this solid piece of wisdom. She's a person that you lean on and don't even know that you're leaning on. It's in the midst of her planning or launching a product, she hears that you have a cold and she's like, I'm pulling up with soup, right? And you're like, when do you have time to make soup? You're running this empire, but you're gonna also make me soup. Great.
I'm not surprised at all that Shannon has been a motivational speaker and that she has gone forward with a sort of podcast and social media presence because she has such a warm and engaging presence, and she always did, even when she was a student of mine many years ago.
I have known Shannon for almost 20 years. She worked with the Kent County Prevention Coalition, and because of her, our program was able to establish a partnership, and it has been one of the best partnerships of our program for the past 20 years.
I'm really, really happy that Shannon has been honored tonight. I think she's a terrific role model for a lot of people in the community. She's also someone who I just am not surprised at all has been able to go forward and make a really big splash in the community.
Our Upward Bound students were leaders from the start because of our work with Shannon.
So on this day of special recognition for who you are, I just want to thank you personally for all the ways that you've touched my life. We share decades worth of shared experiences, but really on behalf of all the lives that you've touched, I'd really like to just thank you. Thank you for sharing your gifts with us, and thank you for always making room and time. I'm celebrating you.
She was a model student then, and she's done beautifully ever since. So we're so thrilled to have her honored tonight.
Shannon, I'm super proud of you. I am grateful to have you in my life and someone that I can pick up the phone and call at any time. And I can't think of anybody who deserves this more than you.